This is Chris Q with CQ Consulting Services and your favorite podcast host of Cash Flow Hacks. I'm here today with my favorite co-host, Stephanie Georgakopoulos. And Stephanie, why are we here?
Because hello, Cash Flow Hackers. Good to be back. Thanks for that introduction, Chris. Today, we're here to talk about the 5 most common Roth IRA conversion mistakes.
But guess what, Steph? Why do we do this? Why do we do it? The less you know, the more they make. And we want to help you flip that script. So why, Steph, would anybody even want to do a Roth IRA conversion? Why would they want to convert to a Roth IRA?
Because they're going to have all of their funds tax-free after 5 years, Chris. They're going to be able to pull the money out. They're going to be able to roll it over to their heirs. Tax benefits.
Yes, tax benefits. It's all about tax savings, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to be able to grow their money. They're going to be able to grow their money tax-free. And a lot of people are very, very surprised when they actually start taking money from their traditional IRAs. They are surprised by that big tax bill that they receive. So today, I want to talk to those of you that have decided that you want to convert your traditional IRA to a Roth. So one of the things you want to know before you even get started is that there is a right way to do it and a right time to do it. So what I mean by that is you need to be strategic about when you do this so that you can avoid a huge tax bill. And you know, CQ Consulting Services has been assisting people with their conversions for a while with our reduce and recover method. And we have identified 5 common mistakes that people make when they decide to do the Roth conversion.
Right. So I'm going to kind of talk about what the mistake is. And then, Chris, if you can kind of elaborate on them, that would be fantastic. So let's jump right in with mistake number 1. Not being strategic to minimize your tax burden. Chris, what does that mean exactly?
Well, if they're not being strategic, Stephanie, that means that they're going to have to pay a lot of taxes because they have maybe decided to do this at the wrong time. And also, maybe they decide to do it all at once and they don't have a plan. So they end up with a big tax bill, which is also another reason why a lot of people that understand this do not convert. They don't realize, or they do realize, that they're going to have to pay a lot of taxes. So that would be the first mistake, is just not being strategic. And then they end up with a big, big tax bill.
Right. And then our reduce and recover strategy helps people minimize their tax burden, right?
Yeah. The goal is to be able to help them get I call it a discount. Yeah. I know I'm not supposed to call it I'm not supposed to call it a discount, but in a way, that's kind of what it is. We work with tax attorneys, CPAs that know the tax code and know how to make it work for us. And so we're able to reduce the tax burden. But one of my favorite parts is the recover method. And it's 2 parts. We show our clients how to take that money that is in their new converted IRA and make it work for them in a way that makes enough money to pay the taxes within the first year. And this is something that I don't know of any other company out there that's doing this. It's
unique to us.
It's very unique, and it took me a while to figure this out. And the other thing is, it's like we've kind of taken a few different, I don't know if you call them products, 2 different strategies and kind of married them together to be able to create this for our clients.
Yeah. Great explanation, Chris. Love that. And we have married them together. So we talked about, being strategic, minimize your tax burden. But then there is that tax liability that has to be paid. So that comes to mistake number 2, right? How people pay for that tax liability. And the biggest mistake, number 2, that we have is paying the taxes due out of that traditional account when they convert. So Chris, tell us, why is paying the taxes out of your traditional account a mistake?
Well, a traditional advisor would absolutely tell you that's not a mistake. You want to pay your taxes immediately so that you don't have to worry about that at a later time. But with our reduce and recover strategy, we're able to help our clients regain the tax liability within a year.
When are the taxes due?
The taxes are actually due in the year after you convert. So if I convert my 401k, my IRA, my traditional IRA right now, it's July and 2024, I'm not going to have to worry about it until next year when we're doing our taxes. So if I do it in January, I have a whole year. So the goal is to actually have a plan in place. Not we want to be proactive instead of reactive and make sure that we have enough money to be able to do this. So when you do this conversion, when you call the custodian, when you talk to them to do this, they're going to ask you, would you like us to take the taxes out now? We tell our clients, if they're working with us, not to pay the taxes now. Tell them we'll pay when it's time, when they're due. We're not going to give them to them before. No reason to do that.
Right, because it helps our clients preserve their retirement dollars for investments, right?
Correct.
And then their dollars can grow, making their accounts grow faster. So let's move on to mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is assuming that you'll make less money next year and saying like, you know what, it's okay for me to wait because I will make less money later. Why is that a mistake, Chris?
Well, for a couple reasons. One reason is that, do you believe taxes are going up or down?
Well, I know that they're going up, but tell us why, Chris.
They can't help but go up, right? I mean, this country is in so much debt that the only way to even pay the interest on that debt is to raise taxes. And so, also the law is changing in 20. Oh, go ahead and tell them.
All right.
I know you love to talk about it, so go ahead and tell them.
So the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 sunsets in 2026. So we know for certain that the tax rates are going to go up. So for example, if you are in the 24% tax bracket, it is going to go up to 28%. And that's a 4% jump. Nothing changes. You make the same amount of money, but now your taxes are going to go up. So knowing that taxes are going to be higher in the future, we want to make sure that we want to convert now while they're low.
And if our listeners want to find out, there's actually a website. It's called the U.S. National Debt Clock.
It's usdebtclock.org.
Check it out, guys. Check it out and watch those numbers and see how the taxes and how it's spinning like you're at the casino, where the debt is just keeps going up and up and up and up. And so as long as you realize that taxes are going up, there's no real reason for you to wait unless you absolutely know that next year you're going to be in a lower tax bracket, because basically all you're doing is postponing the inevitable. You're going to have to pay the taxes at a higher rate. And then also you're postponing growing your wealth tax-free.
Exactly. So that's a great reasons why you should not wait for a quote unquote lower income year and why you should start your conversion now. All right. So that takes us from mistake number 3 into mistake number 4, which is waiting and trying to convert on April 15th for the prior tax year. Chris, does that really happen? My goodness, tell us about it.
It definitely can happen, but this is what you call people waiting for the very last minute. Why do that? Steph, you love talking about this, so why don't you tell them about it?
So I'm laughing, but I shouldn't. I'm sorry. I am a procrastinator myself. So, but no, people think that, I have until April 15th to put money into my retirement accounts, into my IRAs. And so they think that they have until April 15th to do a conversion. But unfortunately, that's not what happens. So if you do wait into the 2025 calendar year to do the conversion, it won't go to your 2024 taxes. It will go to your 2025. So people are under that misconception that if they wait till April 15th, then they're going to be able to do that just like with a contribution. But conversions and contributions are two different things. Exactly. So, all right, that was mistake number 4. I giggle, but ladies and gentlemen, I am also someone that waits to the very last minute to do anything.
Yes, and that's exactly why I wanted you to do it.
Okay, now mistake number 5, thinking there's a single quote unquote easy button.
There really is not an easy button. I mean, I guess there is if you want to pay a lot of taxes. You can do it the easy way. the super easy way. Just call your custodian and tell them you're ready to convert your IRA into a Roth. And that is the simple, easy button, but you're going to pay for it. So we don't like to do that with our clients. We want to show them how to plan for it, how to prepare for it. A lot of times, most advisors actually have a stair-step method to help their clients do the conversion. But here at CQ Consulting Services, we have found a way to help our clients do this within a year. And I've had people ask me when I tell them that, first thing they say is, are you talking about an annuity? The answer is no. Yes, you can use an annuity. There's several ways to do the conversion, but we do not do it that way. I love the way we're able to create this reduce and recover strategy. To me, I call it genius. It's genius.
I love that. Okay, so those are our 5 most common mistakes that we encounter time after time when we're doing these, questions we hear and things that we've heard that other people have encountered before they come to us. But actually, we do have that one bonus mistake, Chris. We have the should we share the bonus mistake?
Yep, I'll tell
Okay, we're going to do the bonus mistake. All right, tell them, Chris. What's the bonus mistake?
The bonus mistake is for those that have a traditional IRA that is invested in maybe real estate or precious metals, or maybe they've done private loans. They think that because it's not liquid, that they're not able to do the conversion. And actually, one of our clients, we were able to get them, we did a valuation on their traditional IRA, and they were able to get like a 60% discount. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not something that happens every day. Usually the discount valuation ranges from 20 to like 40% discount, depending on the evaluator and the attorney that we're working with. But I just wanted to say that bonus mistake is, yes, you can absolutely do a Roth conversion with real estate and these other illiquid assets, investments. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, please reach out and send us questions. We're always ready for them. We love questions. And if you like what you heard, remember, sharing is caring. If you know somebody else that can use this information, please share and give us a like and a thumbs up and great comments for us.
And subscribe.
Yes.
Comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe, Stephanie said. All right, everybody, have a wonderful afternoon or day or morning, whatever time you're listening to this.